How are you doing? Yeah, sorry to keep you waiting. It has been a busy, busy day today. Now that everything's opening up again, we are just solidly booked. So, how are you doing today? Yeah, okie dokie. This is your first visit, isn't it? Yeah. Have you ever used essential oils before? Okay, great. Right, just a quick check that I've got the right file here. Name, please. Great. Yeah, always got to check. Okay, so are you feeling roughly the same as when you booked in, or has anything changed since? You need it even more. Okay, more relaxation. Right, you have got it. So when you wrote in your booking form, you have a need for relaxation and grounding. Yeah. Okay, no problem. A lot of stress and anxiety. No, yeah. It's been a rough couple of years. I mean, it hasn't even been a couple of years. It's been a rough 10 years this last year, right? Yeah, I know. I've been feeling it as well. Okay, so how's your head doing at the moment? Do you find that you are struggling with concentration or any focus issues? Okay. And any memory issues, short-term memory, sort of, like you're trying to think of a word and it's just, where is it gone? Yeah, I get it all the time. I think that's just quite normal, to be honest. Get past 15 and then it's all just, yeah, I'm kidding. Yeah. Okay. Right, and how's your emotional state today? Do you feel better than when you booked? You feel a bit more chirpier, a bit more... Yeah. So kind of I think it does help to have these things booked in, doesn't it? Just knowing you're doing something about it makes a big difference. Yeah. But still quite stressed. Okay, yeah, no problem. We will definitely get that sorted. Okay, brilliant. On a physical note, have you eaten and drunk enough today? Good. Okay. Don't want any lightheadedness or anything because it's going to be a lot of smelling of oils. Yeah, it's good fun. It is. Okay, brilliant. Right, well, as we are doing a relaxation session today, by the way, if there's any ever need to come in to want to feel like you've got more energy or more focus or any of those kinds of things, we can always zone in on that as well and get the particular oils for those needs. Yeah, it's very, very versatile oils. They are fantastic. I love them so much. Okay, now, so relaxation. I've got just a little bit of lavender in with some water here. Lavender is, of course, the most common one that everybody knows and uses. So we're just going to spritz around and kind of create a nice, gentle atmosphere. Can you smell that? Yeah, it's nice. Okay, fantastic. Right, well, first things first then is let's get the oils out. They're just behind me here. This is sort of like my core collection. I do have a few more out back if I feel like anything isn't quite matching your needs, but I think we're going to be quite covered today. It is a heavy, heavy box. Okay, so as you can see, we do have quite a lot just here already, and these cover most needs. Anything from relaxation to feeling more energized, focused, grounded. Yeah, lots of things. Even just, helping like sinuses clear out, that kind of thing. Now, I know you signed the document, but just a quick reminder that this is not medical advice, and we do advise you to go and talk to a doctor if you have any concerns, and also to take the little sample pot that we're going to give you at the end to the doctors just to make sure that you're okay to use it. I can't make you do it, but we do advise it. So let's start with a classic, lavender. I'm sure, I mean you can smell it in the air, but I'm sure you're quite familiar with lavender. Yeah, it's in a lot of different things, so it's quite common. And I would suggest, now we're doing relaxing and we're doing grounding, so a nice grounding oil that is also very relaxing is vetiver. Vetiver goes really well with lavender, and there's something really nice and earthy about it. Have a smell. It just reminds me of just walking through the woodlands. especially after it's been raining and the leaves are all kind of like mixed in with the earth, and yeah. So that's a couple, and sandalwood is also very relaxing. Now you're not going to be able to smell a whole lot from the bottle. It's very, very mild. Just a hint of it. Yeah, that woody smell. It's used very commonly in a lot of crystal shops, so you might have smelt it in some of those. Yeah, it's quite often used as an incense as well. It's very, very nice, and it will go very well with these. We also have the Lang Lang. The Lang Lang is... it's quite strong, I smell. Bit too strong? Yeah, no worries. I think it reminds me of lovely luxury bubble baths, and that's why I find it quite relaxing. But it is a relaxing oil. It's also very sensual oil. Yeah, it's very common to kind of pop a little lang-a-lang on a romantic night. So there's a tip for you. Patchouli. Now patchouli, I think smells a bit like chocolate. Have a smell. Let's pop a little bit of that in. It's nice, isn't it? Okay, so essentially what we've got here is a couple of florals and then some earthy woody tones, but together you're going to have this gorgeous, relaxing, grounding, centering combination. I think that's lovely. Yeah, they all smell good. Okay, good. That's always good. Don't ever want to be giving stuff away that you don't like the smell of, because you'll never use it. So as important as it is to have the right factors from the oils, it is also just as important, if not more, that you like the smell. So we've got our oils, and I've got my little sample pot. So at the end of this session, I will give this to you, your little grounding mix. And what we want you to do is book in again with us in about a week's time, or as close to as possible, so that we can assess how you found it, if you found it relaxing, if we need to change anything. And then we can just go from there in terms of further assessments and further sessions. Does that sound good? Great. Okay. Would you like your massage now, or shall I mix up your oils and then we'll do the massage? Massage at the end? Yeah, so you can just float on out. That sounds good, doesn't it? Okay, well, I'll tell you what, I will just pop on the diffuser. So the diffuser is already filled with a little bit of lavender and vetiver, and then we can just have this going in the background. You see there's just a little bit of steam. So we'll have that going in the background while I make your oils, and then that will set the room for your massage. Yeah. So what I recommend is that you use this oil as a little pot to smell now and then if you're feeling a little bit stressed or anxious. It's going to be pre-mixed, so once I've put these in, I'm going to add in a kind of like a coconut oil, but it's not just a cooking coconut oil, it's a special massage coconut oil. So if you want to, you can actually rub a little bit in into your muscles if they're achy, a little bit into your hands, and just sort of smell it from there. It's all very safe. Just, I would recommend give your hands a wash afterwards, because you don't want to stick it in your eyes or anything like that. And if you have a diffuser, you can pop a little bit in there as well. Diffusers work best with the pure oils, but it wouldn't be terrible if you had a little bit of a mixed oil in there as well. It just won't be quite as strong. Yeah. So just pop a little bit of each in there. I'm going to put a little less of the stronger smells and a little more of the mild smells, so that overall you'll get a good balance. A little vetiver. There we go. And lastly, copaiba. Pop a little bit of that in. It is quite exciting, isn't it? You get your own personal blend. There we go. Right, and then we're just going to put a little bit of some of the mixer. There we go. Right. Oh, that is very nice. Have a smell. Oh. It makes my eyes just... Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you shouldn't find it too conk-outy. But it might be best not to use it just before you're driving or anything like that. I would definitely recommend it at night to help you sleep a little bit better. Excuse me. And then any time that you just feel like you want to relax, it's not super powerful, but it will definitely help just take the edge off a little bit, I feel. Okay, so we've got that all set. Let me just write you out a label. What did I do with my pen? Oh, I hid it under the box. Okay, let me just write you a label. So take some paper and there we go. Okay, so there is your grounding mix. Brilliant. Pop that there, and time for a massage, I think. Yeah. Yeah, it is lovely, isn't it? Just whoosh in the background. Yeah. Well, luckily this is my last session of the day, so I will be winding down after this, and this is actually a very nice session to finish with. The one before this we worked on energising and concentration, so that's why I was a bit Okay, so let's do some deep breaths and then I will do the massage. You ready? Okay, I'm going to just do a little counting of 4 and out of 4. You can close your eyes or you can keep them open, it's up to you. Okay, ready? Right, and in, 2, 3, 4, and out. 2, 3, 4, and in. 3, 4, and 2, 3. One more time. In, 2, 3, and out. 2, 3. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to start with the massage, and then I'm going to do a few little acupressure points just to kind of release any extra tension, and then I'll send you on your way. Okay, brilliant. Let me just get a little bit of extra massage oil, and I'll add a little drop of lavender. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to start with your shoulders. Start at the front, work my way around the back, up your neck, and then we'll do the acupressure. Okay. Just let me know if there's any pain, any aches, or anything like that. Quite stiff. Is it alright pressure? Good, okay. Yeah. Just get a little bit more oil there, mix that in. There we go. Okay. Right, I'm going to come around the back and just do the back of your neck. Okay? Okay, just 2 seconds. Yeah, it's quite tight. Do you sit at a computer a lot? Yeah, it's amazing how much tension just from sitting badly or just sitting still for too long. Yeah, more so on that side, I can feel it. Just remember to take a few deep breaths. Okay, right, I'm just going to come back around and we'll look at those acupressure points. Does that feel alright? Okay, good. Alright, I'm just going to wipe down, make sure it's all rubbed in on your shoulders, down your neck. There we go. Okay, just drop them down. Brilliant. Okay, right, now, you alright if I just come a little closer? Okay, oh god, oily hands. Right, so, get my hair out of the way so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, so we're just going to start releasing a little bit of pressure around here. This is where your sinuses are, and this can cause a lot of tension, a lot of stress. If your sinuses get blocked, you get headaches, that kind of thing. So, if you just stay still and shut your eyes if you want to, just going to gently press. Yes, okay. Good. Okay, then around the top. Perfect. temples. You've got to be so careful with temples, they're such a delicate area, but they do hold a lot of tension. Yeah. Okay, I'm just going to work down the jaw as well, because we do tense our jaw quite a lot during the day. Especially here. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, is that okay? Good. Okay. Brilliant. And then there's a little bit on the bridge of the nose. Just going to give a little sort of squeeze. It just releases the tension, okay? It's going to be a bit strange, but work with me. Yeah, it's surprisingly nice. Have you ever seen people do that whole kind of... we do that because we do release the tension in that area. When we do that, it's just... You'd be surprised how many things we know automatically what to do, but we don't realise that they're actually helping. So there we go, a little bit under the eyes again, around the top, just repeat the process, down the jaw, a little bit on the temples and the lower jaw, yeah, and then squeeze. Okay, alright, okay. A good practice as well, and you're going to probably feel a little silly if you do this, but if you stick your tongue out, that can be very relaxing as well. So just shake it off. Don't eat your hair though. And just making sure that your tongue and your mouth are relaxed whenever you can. Just kind of release that tension in the jaw. It did feel a little bit tight around there. Okay, brilliant. I think that's everything. You've got your oil. When you pass through reception and booking your next appointment, I'll just pop out with the instructions on a piece of card, just reminding you what you can do, but we are accessible. You can always give us a call. You've got our email, yeah? Okay, so feel free to contact at any point if you have any questions. I'll see you hopefully next week. Good. Okay, enjoy, and I'll see you in a week.